Hello Internet Allies and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So because it is the month of October and all things spooky, I thought it'd be a great time to talk about who my favourite Disney villains are. So I know in the past I've talked about my favourite Disney movies, favourite Disney characters, but I do feel like some of the Disney villains are incredible in their movies and, you know, bring a lot to their movies, and the movies wouldn't really be the same without them, I don't think. You know, they do bring quite a lot of, you know, charm, charisma, like light and shade to the Disney movies, and, you know, makes for great stories as well. So, you know, I just wanted to talk about my top 5 favourite Disney villains and why they're my favourite Disney villains, basically. So, here we go. I've actually got 2 top favourite Disney villains, and they're both my favourites for kind of similar reasons, and they are Hades from Hercules and Yzma from The Emperor's New Groove. Now, Hercules and The Emperor's New Groove are 2 of my favourite Disney movies, and I feel like they're 2 of the most underrated Disney movies as well. And some of my favourite characters from both those movies are Hades and Yzma. So I'll talk about Hades and why I like Hades so much first, I think. Now, I think, like, with the film Hercules, it's very in your face, brash, sassy, and all that kind of stuff, and Hades fits into that role really, really well. He is very sassy and sarcastic. I also like his character design and how well animated he is. I like how he just completely bursts into flames when he gets angry and stuff like that. Yeah, he's also really quite witty and kind of talks really fast and ad-libs quite a lot, which really works well with his character and stuff like that, and he kind of tells quite a lot of great jokes, and he kind of fits in quite a bit of pop culture in there, I think, as well, really, like, and stuff like that. Like, for example, he mentions a Rolling Stones track at the beginning of the film. It's great. I love it. When I was younger, like, you know, Hades and the concept of the underworld did used to scare me a little bit as well, so there's that as well, you know, like, Disney villains can be scary sometimes, you know? They wouldn't be villains if they weren't, like, quite intimidating, you know? Yzma next. Right, so why do I like Yzma so much? Again, she is really hilarious and, like, charismatic to watch, really, to be honest, and stuff. So Yzma never really seems happy and kind of vents her frustration towards Kuzco and Kronk in a really witty way as well, which I really love as well. She's also really quite cunning. She comes up with lots of plans to kill Kuzco, either by poisoning him or turning him into animals and what have you. Yeah, and, you know, she is kind of a really fun villain, and, you know, it's quite funny to see her get quite frustrated, and, you know, her face kind of turns like a reddish purple, like a beetroot colour when she gets really angry and stuff like that. She's also quite stylish as well, really, which is great as well. I also love Yzma's voice acting. Eartha Kitt does a great job with voicing Yzma. It's brilliant. And to be honest, I do wish that Hercules and The Emperor's New Groove were more recognised by Disney and Disney fans as well, and more talked about and stuff. You know, because they are 2 of my favourite Disney movies and 2 of the most underrated Disney movies in my opinion. Next up is probably the poster Disney villain, Maleficent. Now, to be honest, you know, Maleficent doesn't really need introduction. She turns into a dragon, for goodness sake, you know, and that is immediately awesome in my book. I also love Maleficent's style. She definitely has that evil aura and evil charisma about her. You know, her design just kind of speaks evil. In all honesty, I especially like her role as a primary villain in Kingdom Hearts as well. You know, I think she does a really good job. She actually kind of is partially responsible for kind of breaking up the friendship between Sora and Riku, which, you know, is quite tragic to see, but, you know, she does quite well with that whole role, and she, you know, she's quite a fun boss to fight as well in Kingdom Hearts as well, which is great. I also feel like Maleficent's one of the more complex Disney villains. Like, you know, she has her reasons for doing what she does. You know, and I do like, you know, Angelina Jolie's more anti-hero portrayal of her as well. I love her role in Kingdom Hearts, I love her role in Sleeping Beauty. You know, she's got, like, many different sides to her character and stuff like that. She's, like, sort of like the Disney villain that's sort of evil, but, you know, isn't, like, 100% evil. Like, you know, I think if I was to do a Disney villain Swords and Hat challenge, like, you know, I might put her in Ravenclaw. I mean, she has I don't know if it's a raven or a crow, but one of the two. but that's probably just for that reason, really, to be honest. Okay, moving on to who I think is probably the most evil of the Disney villains, Scar from The Lion King. So he's just after power, doesn't really care what happens after he gets power, won't let anybody get in the way of it, and will do anything to get and maintain that power, even if it means like betraying his friends and allies, and even killing off his own family and shifting the blame to other people as well. So yeah, I do feel like that is just completely, he's a completely, utterly horrible Disney villain, which is probably why it makes him so great, really, to be perfectly honest. I know it sounds really, it's a difficult thing to describe, really. Like, so basically, if Disney villains are horrible, they're good at doing the job, basically. Yeah, I also really like his like catchphrase, "I'm surrounded by idiots," and stuff like that. And I did see a t-shirt when I went to Disneyland Paris with this phrase on it, and I really wish I bought it, but I kind of ran out of money, which kind of sucks, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, maybe I should ask for the I'm Surrounded by Idiots t-shirt for Christmas, maybe, and kind of wear it under my work clothes. I did actually show a couple of my colleagues that t-shirt. I took a picture of it and they said, "Oh my god, why didn't you buy that?" To be honest, I did really struggle to kind of decide on a fifth favourite Disney villain, because there are so many great Disney villains and stuff. You know, some of them are great. Like, I think I've narrowed it down to like two, though, two for my fifth spot. And they are Dr. Facilier from The Princess and the Frog, I hope I pronounced that right, and Cruella de Vil from 101 Dalmatians. Just in a nutshell, I think Dr. Facilier, I just love his charisma and charm, and I think he has like one of the best Disney villain songs with Friends from the Other Side and stuff like that. It's a really catchy tune and stuff like that. And also, I feel like if I was to be evil and Disney villain, I think I'd want to be a Disney character like Dr. Facilier, really, to be honest. You know, he can like dance, you know, he has like magic powers and stuff like that, and you know, he sort of is willing to just kind of try new things. He's a bit crazy and mad and everything. Like, you know, he's willing to try new things to sort of like get what he wants and stuff. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, I just love his charisma, basically. And Cruella de Vil, well, you know, the reason I put her like in this list is because, you know, she wants to kill the puppies from 101 Dalmatians, and that's just horrible, and just kind of wants to make like them into like fur coats, and you know, I love the 101 Dalmatians. They're all really cute, and like I love like Pongo and everything. Like he's like the best wingman ever and stuff, and all that kind of stuff. And you know, I do think when I was little, like Cruella de Vil did scare me a little bit as well. You know, she does go quite crazy, and you know, she has like crazy hair and all that kind of stuff. And you know, what's weird is that, you know, I do see some people out in the real world that do actually look like Cruella de Vil. It's crazy. Thanks guys for watching my favourite Disney villains video. I hope you enjoyed this. Please let me know in the comments below what your favourite Disney villain is, or Disney villains are. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and a share, and for more Disney themed and spooky themed videos this month, please click on the subscribe button down below. Okay guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, and until next time, Team Robs blasting off again. Bye bye!